Everybody in that room could do 2 years to learn how to write software. Everybody in that room can become an SEO optimizing specialist, in a year or 18 months. All these things are out there. And in this country, there are so many opportunities that it's odd that people don't see all those opportunities for what they are. The playing field is wide open. So I always advise, if you've got other obligations like a family, et cetera, keep your day job. Start sketching out the next thing you want to do. Sketch out the thing you think you want to do. Research it. Find out, are there certifications, education, prerequisites? If you want to start a restaurant for 2 years while you have your regular job, go out and make friends with a restaurant owner. Ask if you can work in different positions in the restaurant for free. Basically, apprentice yourself out.
Yep.
Learn the business from the ground up. Maybe you realize this sucks. I don't want to be a restaurant owner. And which is that's a good outcome, right?
Sure.
It's just all you had to do is spend a little time. And you're smarter about restaurants in general, so what the hell?
Yeah.
But maybe you actually said, I can do this. And so you start to prepare the groundwork, the financial groundwork, et cetera, the transition from your day job to the next thing. And pretty much every avocation or vocation you would target as that other opportunity would require some kind of preparatory work, some kind of study. But if you find yourself studying it too much and too long, it's just a delaying tactic.
Mm-hmm. Now, Marty, when you're talking to these guys, one thing I've found, especially talking to transitioning service members, a lot of guys don't know their why or their purpose or what they want to do next. It seems like they're very tied to, hey, I'm a SEAL, I'm a chief, whatever their rank, position, organization they belong to. Are you seeing that when you're out and about talking to these guys?
I've seen it with people that worked for me. I've had 06s and 05s and 04s from all the services work for me. I've had some really bizarre situations where they come in and they're asking where their office is and who their assistant is, and I'm like, what is this, like an episode of Mad Men? What are you talking about? And then I'll try to let them down light, I guess, to some extent. But part of this, I called my little presentation was called Reality Check. It's kind of a scared straight approach to transitioning truth. I'll look at them and say, okay, you're in a big business. We're $1 billion a year company. Tell me what you know about EBITDA or IRR or ROI and they'll stare at me and I go, that's why you don't have an office.
Yeah.
These are the basic vernacular, the basic language of business, to understand business. It's how you target things. It's like ISR. Do you know what BI is? No, it's business intelligence. It's like ISR. See, so there's some things that convey and are compatible, but for a different purpose. And the purpose is to improve those other things I mentioned. So the other thing is, if I run into somebody who, and I don't want to say they think they're too good or whatever. There's a lot of ego involved, right? I mean, you end up getting out of the service, unless you only did 4 years. If you were an elite unit, you might still have this, but the longer they've been in, the more rank they achieved. And I've had this with senior E9 enlisted guys too. There is a whole positional authority, a persona that they've had for the last couple of years of their time in service. They're at the top. They're an apex performer. And, people are asking their opinion and people are following their opinion. They got lots of influence. It's kind of like when I went from being a chief to an ensign and nobody wanted to know what the hell I had to say. Well, that's what's like transitioning out. You walk into an organization and there'll be patriotic people there. Oh, thank you for your service and everything. Here's some cookies and everything. And then they don't invite you to the marketing meeting because you don't know anything about marketing.
It's never too early to play holiday music, and it's never too early to start thinking about gifts. Holidays are coming. Whether it's for your friend or the friend in your pants, you can make this season a jolly one with Manscaped. Do your little drummer boy a favor and use the Lawnmower 4.0 to avoid another silent night in the bedroom. Then you can add in Manscaped's top-of-the-line shower products to have all the ladies thinking, all I want for Christmas is you. Santa cares about his sack, and you should care about yours. Look nice when you are getting naughty by going to manscaped.com and use the promo code OTR20 with free shipping and 20% off. Make sure you check out that Performance Package 4.0. It's the top of the line premium package that Manscaped has to offer. And also those new body wash premium products are coming out. Make sure you check those out. Again, go to manscaped.com, use the promo code OTR20, save yourself 20% and get free shipping. They make great gifts. Your balls are going to thank you for it on the last call. The midterms are over, and I'm not going to get too into the weeds with individuals and things like that, but I do want to point out a few things. I hear a lot of these shows, well, hey, people, they like to get robbed up in New York. They keep voting these guys in. Hey, I'm not going to go down that route. Now, there is some truth to that. If you see some things that you don't like and you're not voting those folks out, well, then it's hard to complain about what you have. Okay, that's fair enough argument. But that's an easy argument, though, isn't it? Isn't that an easy argument for us who tend to be on the right side of the aisle? I don't like to identify either way, but I tend to, some of the things that people are fighting for or arguing for are on the righter side, not so much on the left side of the aisle. Full disclosure on that. However, if you were locked down, your business was shut down, there's tons of crime. Now, I'm not saying all people are doing that, but however, people are doing it. You can't complain about the crime if you are electing folks who are soft on crime.